Hello everyone, welcome to this new video, this new tutorial about Unreal Web Server plugin. So, we already knew how to use a basic HTTP endpoint to do some customization on our assets. For instance, we already know how to set a text render. We already know how to move a cube. Okay, so if I check my blueprint, my level blueprint, I can see the default code I've added in the previous video. So I have the getTest endpoint, which returns a simple response. I have a setText endpoint to set the text renderer, and I have a setCubePose to set the cube position using XYZ get variable. Okay, so why don't add some web page in our Unreal application? Okay, so when I said web page, I say page with HTML content, maybe CSS and maybe JavaScript. Okay, because actually we currently have only REST endpoint, which are HTTP endpoint without any graphical customization. Okay, so we will use the document root attribute in order to specify the HTTP the HTML folder where HTML file, CSS file and JavaScript files are stored. So in my content folder, I will open a new Explorer, okay, and I will add a new folder named HTML, for instance. Okay, I am in the content folder of UWS project, okay, in my game content folder. Here I can add a new test.html file. Okay, I can edit this file and I will add some basic code such as it is bold. Okay, let's try it. So in my document root, I will set HTML folder. Okay, compile, save. Okay, let's use the test.html file. Okay, it is bold, it works. My test.html file is found. For instance, I have only a test.html, but if I use test2.html, we have a 404 error because we don't have such file in our folder. Okay. Next, why don't use the power of HTML in order to make a form, for instance? So if I create a move.html file, which will allow us to move our cube using a HTML form. Okay, so in order to create HTML form, I use HTML. Okay, a new form Okay, all this code can be found in, for instance, in W3 school about HTML forms. Okay, I will copy a bunch of code, for instance this one. Okay, I will paste it here. X for X value, name X, no value. Y for Y value, okay, and finally I'll add a Z, XYZ, okay. Okay, value move cube slash the endpoint is not in this example action page.php, but my endpoint is setCubePose. setCubePose, okay. I want to use get method instead of post. Okay, by default forms use post method, so you have to get your variable using post, but in my current example my variable are get using get variable, so I need to specify my form will use get variable. Okay, this slide. Okay, I'll add a simple title, set cube position. Okay, let's try it. Let's watch the cube. Okay, and let's open it. Okay, but by default, if you access to the slash endpoint, we will watch all the file present in this folder. So we have test.html and my move.html. Okay, with my set cube position, for instance, 100, 200, 300, move cube, and voila. Okay, it's exactly like if I've used my address bar to set some variable. It's exactly the same. Okay. Okay. Let's continue with my move.html file. Let's add some graphical improvement. For instance, let's add Bootstrap. Bootstrap is CSS. It's an open source toolkit using CSS, HTML, and JS to quickly improve the graphical design of your web page. Okay, body, I will move everything in my body. Okay, in my head I will add a simple link to access Bootstrap CSS file. Okay, okay. So now I can easily edit my file to add some CSS classes. For instance, my input here, I can add a class form control, class form control, class form control. Okay, here I can save the label. Here I can add button primary to have a blue button, button long, button block, okay. I can add a background using a light color, light gray color. I can also set a title to my web page, for instance, cube. Okay, and what happened if I try? Okay, we have a totally new design. Okay, which can be used. Well, the core code is exactly the same. So if I use this page, it will work exactly as intended, but it's a little bit more beautiful, more pretty. Okay, so we saw how to add HTTP file, we saw how to add some graphical improvement to our HTTP file. Let's try another thing. I will explain you how to use HTTP directly into the response. Okay, for instance, you remember the get test variable endpoint, sorry. Okay, localhost. Okay, stop get test. Okay, get test works. And what happened if I use some HTML? Okay, okay, here we will HTML. Here, why don't add h2 test h2? Okay, okay, and it works. It's h2. You can also copy all this code and put it into the append file, which is a little bit it's not beautiful at all, but the main point is you can get this. Okay, put it here. You can get this. Okay, in order to extract the endpoint here, the setCubePost endpoint, and we will create a new variable, a new string variable. Okay, setCubePost endpoint. Okay, here. And I can get the same here. Okay, and cube box. Okay, this way I am totally sure I will use the same endpoint here and here. Okay, so you can construct your HTTP file this way. What happened if I test d/get test? Oh, nothing, because, okay. Okay, the setCube position with, okay, the setCube position. And if I want to edit my endpoint, I just have to edit this variable. Okay? I hope this new tutorial helps you to improve your project using Unreal Web Server, and let us know if you have any problem, any issues with our plugin, and we will help you using Facebook or using email. So let us know if you have anything.